in the company that you keep. Really take some time and really look at who you're surrounding yourself with. Look who's to the left and to the right of you. Are they like-minded? Are they disciplined? Are they pushing you forward? It's so simple for us to solve this. A lot of the hardest problems are so easy to solve. We just have to take those steps, which are hard. And be mindful of that, because trust me, that energy is going to affect you. If you're around thugs and gangsters, you're going to be in jail. If you're around cats talking negative, you're going to be negative. If you're around God and some money, you're on your way. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for everything. But you have to be ready. We got the same 24 hours. You got to use your time wisely, and you have to be ready to really, really do the things other people aren't trying to do. And those are the simple things. Educating yourself. Everybody asks me, what's the number one thing you can tell anybody here? You got to start with education. One of the things that we can't really move forward right now as a people is not just of the situations that we're in. We don't even have knowledge of self. The educational part of it, we got to get back into reading. I know it sounds simple. Let's do a chapter a night. Make yourself do a chapter a night. That's the power. The power is right here in your mind and right here. And if you're not filling this thing up.
Yo, first thing I want to do is I want to say welcome to Coffee and Crypto. All right. I want to say welcome to the show. Today is our 81st episode. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Zoom. And I'm gonna do something today that I've actually never done. All right. Today we are gonna cover some things that some other talents. You know what I mean? I think that there's a lot of different talents in the investment space. And today's call is going to be absolutely incredible. So I'm going to take a few more minutes. All right. We're going to go through this personal development. This is one of my favorite audios from P. Diddy. I listened to it this morning in the gym. I listened to it in the car. I literally can't stop listening to it. That's it's pumping me up for the day. It's getting me going. So if you guys can do me a favor and just go drop this link inside the group chats, just send this out so people can get, actually get the word that this is happening. And we will get started very soon. Thank y'all so much. And welcome to Coffee and Crypto. Let's get it.
Those are extremely important. Egos have always existed.
That wasn't it. That was my other audio. I got so many audios. Let's get it.
You don't stand a chance. I want you to have your own. I don't want you to just work for me. I want to be a partner with you. But you got to be a beast like me. And most importantly, you have to be a beast like you. You got to understand, I used to walk around. I was telling the president the other day, I used to walk around and just talk to myself. I'm walking from one job to another. And I would just be talking to myself, talking about, the things that I dreamt and I wanted to be. And this right here goes out to all them people. Y'all know who y'all are, and y'all know what I'm talking about. You're talking to yourself and talking about how you want to get it and what you want to be. And this is something that's big. I'm one of the crazy ones. But there's a lot of people that understand that dream is so heavy and bubbling in you. It's like you got to get it out. I've definitely been having like some personal breakthroughs in my life, and just on the man in the mirror side of things, just taking accountability for me being happy, for me being balanced, and also me growing as a person. And I think when you get closer to God, you're happier, and when you get closer to the knowledge of yourself, and you're not afraid to go on that journey to find out how messed up you are, how good you are, but your overall result is that you want to be a better man, a better father, and it puts you in that spirit. I loved what I was doing. I decided if I was going to do a job, I loved what I was doing. I would walk around, I would dance and sing as I was delivering my papers. And that kind of helped me to with a future of what I wanted to do. And that was just being a young entrepreneur. I thank God every day that I'm blessed with the chance to do something that I love doing. But I feel anybody can do something that they love doing if they go after it in the right way. If they go after it with the love, the motivation for it is the love, and the love of leaving a legacy behind more than the selfishness of just doing it for money or doing it to blow up or to be the man or the woman or to have the fame. If you do it to make history, if you do it to change people's lives, to make people feel good, to make yourself feel good, it's just gonna come naturally. Man, there ain't no ego in getting this paper. Feel me? If you want something bad enough and you got that desire, you'll walk to another state or country if you have to. When I was coming up in the game, if I couldn't do the little job, I could never get to the big job. All the entrepreneurs out there, don't make risky decisions, make smart decisions. Just work as hard as you can. Keep your faith in God. All things are possible through God. I feel good today because I work hard. It's like 5 a.m. and I'm working. And if you ain't working, you should be working. The mind is something that you have to you got to protect. And so, I had hit my ceiling. I had all of this stuff going on, but it was just so overwhelming. It was coming too fast. And I've even had that when I didn't have a lot of things going on. So I'm saying that to say, I go through the same things that you go through. I was depressed for a while. I was just feeling like I didn't know what I want to do. I was uninspired. And that's part of the journey of life. That's part of the journey. The only way I was able to get out of it was I had to write down on one side of the page, this is the problem. And then on the other side, that this is the possible solution. And something as simple as that got me up out of that funk, got me up out of that low point. And I still dance in the darkness sometimes. So, if, some days somebody may see me, I just may be in that vibe. That's like a part of it. And when you hit your ceiling, the thing that you have to do is you have to go back and retreat and re-strategize and refocus and set a plan. That's going to be the only thing that's going to get you over that hump. When it comes to getting to the goal of the greater good, I know how to put my ego to the
Y'all ready?
side. You can't really have, not saying
Y'all ready?
we all possess ego.
Let me know if y'all ready.
It's really, really hard to really
Are
get
we
to a
locked in?
successful point and have ego. We're going to stop you from doing
y'all
things
ready?
that you need to do to take care of your family.
Let's go.
We got Let's Go.
Let's go.
We got Don't Stop. We
Don't
got
stop.
Let's Get It.
Let's
All
get
of
it.
the positive terms to keep us focused,
Let's get it.
keep us grinding, keep us moving, keep us following, chasing, catching our dreams.
Let's get it.
Lock in. That's
Lock
locked in. Lock in on your dream.
Hey, let me know if you locking in.
I just been really living my dream, man. I'm just being a young entrepreneur and just try to show the world, try to show my people that we could do it if we put the time behind it, put the work behind it.
No, that's it, man. Hey, listen, we can do it. We putting the time behind it, the work behind it, everything we need to put behind it to make it happen. If you have not taken the time to drop this link inside of the Discord group, Telegram groups, listen, let somebody know that this is the #1 cryptocurrency podcast morning show in the whole world. This is where it's going down. All right. From this moment forward, we are on episode 81. I want to say shout out to my YouTube family. Y'all have been strong. The views have been up. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel when you see this video in the recording. Also, make sure you smash that like button if you like it. You know what I mean? Hey, this ain't for everybody. All right. All things ain't for everybody. But if you rocking with the show, if you love coffee and crypto, if you're getting value every single Tuesday and Thursday, just make sure you support us in that way. Okay. Today is a beautiful day. I want to say good morning to everybody. Hopefully y'all are on the right side of life today. You know what I mean? Hopefully you're on the right side of whatever you have going on. And I know a lot of people are at work. So I want to give you this motivation. Treat the job that you're at. Treat that job that you're at right now as if it's your own. Treat that job. Listen, it's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. on the East Coast. It's 7:10 on the West Coast. Okay. And what I want to say is, as you're on your way to work, as you're at work, make sure that you treat this job like you own it. Always be self-employed. Always have a self-employed attitude, a self-employed mindset, a boss mindset. It's a perfect day to boss up. Shout out to Rick Ross. Today is a perfect day for all of us to boss up. If you rocking with me right now, just drop some hot coffee in the chat box. Today, we're going to do something different. All right. We're going to start the show off. Yes, absolutely. I appreciate y'all still dropping the link. Make sure if you're just tuning in, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button on the YouTube. All right. And if you're on the Zoom, make sure that you go over to Oh My Crypto Network and, subscribe to the channel. All right. Just support us. Just had a new book launch, guys. The new book that we have launched. All right. Literally dropped on yesterday. And I want to show you all the actual book. If y'all give me 2 seconds here, I'll show you the actual book. It's called Mo Crypto, Mo Problems. All right, it's called Mo Crypto, Mo Problems. Something that I've learned, all right, something that I've learned going through this industry is that the more crypto you got, the more money you got. Huh? Anybody know what I'm talking about? The more crypto you got, the more money you got, the more problems that seem to just kind of come your way. And if you don't know how to overcome those problems, if you don't know how to overcome those obstacles, this book, if you need help, if you need examples, this book is that type of book. I don't play games, right? If you've been coming to this show, guys, we literally are on episode 81. Like Kevin Gates, we have not missed any calls. Why? Because there's a lot of impact that we have to make. There's a lot of people that are counting on us, right? So what I got to do right now is I got to get into the show. Okay. I will pull up everything for the book here soon at the end of the show. So if you would like to stay around, support me, I will, probably do something a little more extra special on today. But outside of that, let's dive into today's show. So we're going to spend this morning, all right, maybe the first 10 minutes looking at the overall market. All right, let's look at crypto on a holistic perspective. All right, we got to look at this thing holistically, right? If you all are a part of the Secrets to Crypto and Money Mastery Academy, which is our Discord channel, okay, you all know that we trade 5 times a week. 2 times a week is XRP, okay? 2 times a week is XRP, all right? 5 times a week, we're in the charts, okay? Getting to this money. And in any other day, we're in the Discord, right? So this is the community. This is what we're doing, okay? But a lot of people don't know, because Coffee and Crypto for 80 episodes, we've only talked about the news. We've only talked about the other side. We didn't talk about the technical analysis, right? And so I want to really start jumping into this more. Been doing technical analysis for the last 5 years, been teaching it for quite some time, have quite a few people that have had success and have gone on and started their own things and just trade for themselves now, using prop firms, all types of stuff. So it's such a great feeling to be able to be in this space still for literally 5 years. And so looking at this overall market for cryptocurrency, okay, we would say that this market is on an uptrend. And I would agree with you. But when we're looking at the total crypto market cap, what we got to realize is we're pretty much swing trading crypto. So we're really focused on the longer, the bigger moves. So if I'm entering a trade, I would look at the 1 hour, but we need to zoom out. Okay. We need to zoom out and we need to look at and really see what is the overall story of crypto, right? So back in 2021, November the 8th, those days we were at a peak, right? This is the daily candle. Okay. Now the market has been on a downtrend with all the news. You come into, one of the bigger pullbacks was happening from, February 2022 until about April of 2022. Then we got another fall, right, of the crypto market down under $1 trillion. All right. A lot of us know about those under $1 trillion days. Why? Because since June of 2022, all the way up until now, We are still consolidating. So we are in this long consolidation phase. Why is that? This is what Coffee and Crypto is for. A lot of the time, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like I started to realize that a lot of the time people are busy with other things. People have a lot of stuff going on. Guys, I don't have no kids. This is my kid. This is what I do. This is what I spend all my day. Like when I listen to Diddy, when he talking about, like, some people will relate to that with music. Some people relate to that with art. I relate to that with entrepreneurship and leadership and sticking to what I say and showing y'all the proof all the way. We're going to show the proof until we're rich. And then once we're rich, people will be able to go back hundreds of episodes and be like, dang, like this guy didn't play. Never have we ever reused the same information. Never have I ever in 81 episodes reused the same videos. It's always something new because things are constantly changing. That's why I chose crypto over cannabis right now, because it's the industry that everything's changing the fastest. And if you can get ahead of something that's changing as fast as crypto, it's a wrap. Because most people can't stick with this type of momentum. But that's why I love this show. That's why I love the people that show up. Understand that y'all are the ones. Like it ain't never going to be a lot of us. It's never going to be a lot of us. Understand that. But what it will be some of us that will make legendary moves, legendary plays in the space of entrepreneurship, digital entrepreneurship, blockchain technology. And I believe that all of us are those people, whether that's through your voice, through your art, through your music, through your organizational skills, through your skills of being able to develop apps, through whatever. We them people. In the moment that we start believing that, I believe it. But the moment that you start believing that is when you can turn this into a currency. Because your currency needs to be current, right? Like you need current currency and you need future currency. There's ways to make current currency, like through the markets, through creating a book from experiences, putting it into a book, selling the book so others can get your experience. Currency and future currency. We're focused on the future of currency through investing long term. We're focused on the current currency from day trading, the current currency from innovation in business. Y'all with me right now? I know this ain't all about crypto. You know what I mean? Right now, we get into it. Y'all, we got the tabs. Don't worry about it. I want to make sure y'all are feeling what I'm saying right now. Like, cause I'm telling y'all right now, we are our own bank. Like we literally are our own bank now. That's what we are. That's what we are, right? That's what we are. So let's look at this market, right? So we got 8 hours left on the daily and we have a, what do we call this? A doji candle. So as much as I want to see this market explode above this zone, because I'm gonna trust my zones. So as bad as I want to see it happen, it doesn't look like it's happening. And we know for a fact that crypto can easily make a red candle the same length as this candle and go straight back down. Has anybody ever seen that before? You like, oh man, this thing about to buy. Woo! We out of here, baby. And then what happens? That doggone red candle pull all the way back down. We have to understand. The reason why I'm starting with this is not to call a trade. I need you all to realize something, that there's value in knowing technical analysis, because if you're really going to make a plan for yourself, entry and exit strategy, you can't listen to nobody else. You got to learn to listen to you. Can't nobody get me out of it. Like Warren Buffett can't get me out of this. Vincent Owens can get me out of this. I got to trust me. And the only way I can trust me is me learning, truly learning this skill set, truly learning what my entry should look like, what my exits, what's the major level of support, right? I see these support lines down here. I would be buying all crypto in the total crypto from down here. Once the market is down here, you still got to go look at your favorite one, but this shows you the total of where the volume is in the market, right? So we've seen this market come a long way. Some people believe that we might see the market come back down into here. Some people believe we might see the market start to come down into here, right? All I can do is follow the charts. Okay. Now, so overall, we are consolidating. Again, we are consolidating for the total crypto market cap. So until we break out of these consolidation areas, which truthfully will be right here, I'll give you the areas, right? I'll give you the areas. I'll drop this chart in the Discord as well for the team. But right here, like right there, right? If we can break those two right there, woo! It's crazy. It's gonna get crazy. But guess what? These two can't get broken until what? Regulation, right? We need regulation. So, and if the market breaks this blue level right here, because I'm looking, if the market breaks this bottom blue level, oh, we going down. We going down. This was nothing but just a flag or a pullback from this extension, all right, for this market. And even if it comes up to here, family, the market could come all the way up to $1.3 trillion. Well, you see the market come to $1.3 trillion and still fall down, right? Because of the fact that it was not its time to break 1.31 or $1.3 trillion. Okay. So this is where we are in the current state of the market in regards to crypto. Now, a couple things that I personally want to show you all right, and this is just some bonuses. All right, if y'all like bonuses, just let me know. But this is just a bonus right here. Okay, we're about to get into the crypto news and stuff that people come for. Okay, but show you guys that we are multifaceted here. You know what I mean? We do it all. Okay, now show you a couple of things. All right, to kind of make me where I really feel like the crypto market's going to go, and I'm going to figure that off. I'm going to call that on the 4 hour. Okay, now that's where my entry as to if I was exiting the market or if I was entering the market, and I'll show you kind of where I feel like the market is going to go, and so let's look at it, right? So let's zoom in. Okay, if you all can see, we're in an uptrend, right? A small little uptrend, overall downtrend, but small little uptrend, small little climb. Now, my team, my class, I know y'all know this. Y'all don't know this, man. Look, if y'all don't know this, I'm gonna have to call y'all out on class, all right, tomorrow. But what do we see right here? Can someone drop it in the chat box? From the right side of my mouse, what do we see with the RSI versus the price? I know Jamel ain't playing. Is that Jamel? Oh, that was Jarrell. We got divergence, all right? We got divergence. Let's go. Come on, class. We got divergence. You got to know this. We got divergence. What do we got? Divergence. That's what we got. We got divergence. Now that we know that we have divergence, let me show you what divergence shows us in the grand scheme of things with crypto total market cap, right? So I see that the market looks like it's going up. Even right here, you see this? This is a fake out. I guarantee y'all this is a fake out. It exploded too crazy and it broke above this zone that I have. All right. Most people would get in for a buy right now. Not me. because looking at the MACD, we're already overbought. And then when I'm looking at this RSI, we're overbought, but then we have divergence. And our divergence is showing us that the RSI, which is the relative strength index, what is it, class? The relative strength index. And that relative strength index shows you the strength of the market. Now, understanding the strength of this market, I can see that the market, the strength has been going up, even though the market's going up. But you see how small this market really is going up. Like, it's not giving you crazy jumps, It's going up, but it's going up slightly. So that shows us that the momentum is done on the upside, and we should be getting ready to look at sales. So if XRP was at $10,000 right now, family, if it was at $10,000, let me bring y'all back. If XRP is at $10,000 a coin, and you're trying to figure out, should I be pulling 10%, 5% of my overall XRP out right now so that I can go and live a life of freedom? How much should I? So now you can kind of figure out where I should pull this out. This is not financial advice. This is just chart talk. This is not financial advice. It's just chart talk, because XRP ain't $10,000. Okay. But let's say XRP were to hit $50. Okay, cool. $50, but we got divergence. Well, if I was looking for a good exit strategy for XRP based on the 4-hour and the daily, okay, I see divergence. I see the strength is going down, but I see the market looks like it's going up. Okay, they're getting ready to fake people out, and they're about to send this thing down. Just pay attention to what's going to happen. I call it every time. Okay? So overall, you should not be necessarily buying crypto right now, but you should be stacking cash so that when we get this next pullback, what do? You find the support and you buy. You start dollar cost averaging, because they give us an opportunity. They give us that consolidation phase. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's get to what y'all came here for. If y'all ready for this, man, just go ahead and drop some coffee in the chat box. If y'all lit up, if y'all hot right now, if y'all ready, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to this money. Let's get to this money. All right. So, live on CNBC today. Okay, I believe it was today, or maybe it was yesterday. I think it might have been yesterday. All right, 18 hours ago. So yesterday, Senator Tommy Tuberville, all right, he is a Republican senator out of Alabama. Okay, he's saying how his Financial Freedom Act, now he was the guy who created what was called the Financial Freedom Act. Okay, and so this is actually the Financial Freedom Act right here on congress.gov. Okay, and if you just read the beginning of, as you can see, this is his, Senator Tommy Tuberville, right? But if we scroll down and we see what his mission was, okay? So Mr. Tuberville introduced the following bill, which was read twice and referred to the Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions, okay? Let's scroll down. To prohibit a bill to prohibit the Secretary of Labor from constraining the range or type of investments that may be offered to participants and beneficiaries of individual retirement accounts who exercise control over the assets in such accounts. Why am I showing this, Vincent? Why are you showing this? Good question. Great question. Stick with me. First thing we got to do is we got to hear from Senator Tuberville. Okay, now what he said was, okay, let's go to it. So Senator Tuberville, let's play the whole video.
New this morning, Senator Tommy Tuberville is reintroducing a proposal that he first unveiled last year called the Financial Freedom Act. It aims to roll back a policy introduced by the Department of Labor back in March that issued guidance for retirement plan sponsors against incorporating cryptocurrency in 401k plans. Joining us right now, first on CNBC, is Senator Tommy Tuberville.
Hold on, y'all didn't hear that. Y'all didn't hear that.
Department of Labor back in March that issued guidance for retirement plan sponsors against incorporating cryptocurrency in 401k plans. Joining us right now, first on CNBC, is Senator Tommy Tuberville. And Senator, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little more broadly about what this legislation will actually do. I think it was originally introduced not about crypto per se, but more about the idea of ESG rules that had been rolled out by the Department of Labor. You want to explain a little bit about the backstory?
Yeah, well, it happened almost a year ago, coming up in March. First of all, every American should have the right to invest their retirement money how they see fit. But last March, President Biden and the Department of Labor got involved in this. And for years, every American had the opportunity to go through what we call a brokerage window in their 401ks. The Department of Labor said, you know, we need to get involved in this. We don't like the looks of cryptocurrency. We want to make sure that we limit whatever we can through these 401k, through these brokerage windows.
All right. First off, let's pay attention. We got to break this down. Y'all know how it is. So let's break this down. The first thing that he said was everybody should be able to invest their money that they work hard for the way that they feel like they should. And they should, as long as there's guidelines to make sure that we're not taken advantage of as investors, make sure that we're protected. I can agree with that. Now, also, if you pay attention to my screen right now, okay, you can see that they have XRP always listed as the top cryptos. And Solana, XRP, and Dogecoin, none of these are in the top 5. XRP number 6, right? None of these are in the top 5. So I try to pay attention to, again, they're suing Ripple right now, but they have XRP on CNBC as a metric. You got to pay attention to what they do, not what they say.
And so they did that. We thought it was a huge overreach. They didn't go through the proper channels. They didn't go through public comment. They basically broke the law by doing this. They just said, we're going to do it. We don't care what anybody else says. And so that's when we got involved. So we put in the Financial Freedom Act. We introduced it, basically saying you can't do this. You have to let the American people invest in what they want to, because it might not be just crypto. Right now, we're talking about crypto. In the future, it could be gas and oil stocks, mineral stocks, wind and solar, water, anything like that. So it's just an overreach by big government is all it is. And we want the American people to have the latitude to do whatever they want with their money through investing in a 401k. That they've worked for that money all their lives.
Wow. This is crazy. This is huge, y'all. Like, this is crazy. Like, check this out. They are handing crypto over to Wall Street. We've been saying it. It's happening right here in front of our eyes. You'll be able to invest in crypto in your 401k. Why? Because 401ks are mainly, they invest into what, family? What type? They invest into a lot of 401ks. From what I know, they invest into index funds, indices. And if we think about it, Kevin O'Leary said this will be the 12th sector of the S&P 500. Stop.
Let me just play devil's advocate. We had a story earlier this week about how you have to be an accredited investor and have at least $200,000, maybe $300,000 in investable assets if you want to invest in brand new companies, angel investing companies. They do that because so many of these brand new companies go belly up. North of 65% of them, I forget what the number was, it may have been north of 80% of them go belly up. And you don't want people who don't do this for a living or who aren't experienced in this getting taken advantage of and losing all their money. Crypto, I would argue, could be seen as one of those very new asset classes. It is a new asset class. It's unregulated. Congress hasn't been able to pass regulations that make it clear who's in charge, and we've seen some pretty big blowups as a result. There's got to be some limits on some of these things because you don't want the American public getting taken advantage of.
Well, who's to say big government's better at choosing one stock over another or one
Yeah, but
commodity over another.
No, I
You know,
hear you.
yeah,
And
we've
I
been through that
understand your concerns
before.
about this
Yeah.
being taken to things that people don't like gas and oil. I hear your concerns about that, but there are limits that do already exist about assets that we don't allow people to invest in regularly. So it's not the only thing that's out there. And I would say if Congress would actually get its act together and regulate the industry, you might feel better about having people going in, at least knowing the rules of the road.
Yeah, this Financial Freedom Act, though, gives that one brokerage window. It's one area that the investor can say, listen, I think that this is going to be good. I've earned this money, and I think this company or this whatever they get invested in crypto is going to do well. And they want to invest a small part of their money. It's not all their money. It's just a small window in terms of their investment. Now, we go back to crypto. Unfortunately, Washington, D.C., Capitol Hill has let crypto down. We did not regulate it. We ran FTX to the Bahamas because there was no regulation. If we would have kept them in the United States, we would have known what was going on with FTX. We have two bills, bipartisan bills, in the Senate as we speak, and probably we will be reintroduced in this Congress to regulate crypto. It will survive in some form or fashion.
Woo!
Digital assets will survive. Reintroduced in this Congress to regulate crypto. It will survive in some form or fashion. Digital assets will survive. But, the overall scheme of things, what we want to try to do is make sure the federal government doesn't step into everything that they're not supposed to step in. When the American people have worked hard for that money, they have the right to do what they want to with it. And who's to say the federal government is better at this than the individual?
What kind of support do you have? I know that this is something that other senators, including Joe Manchin, have co-signed with you. What level of support do you have?
Yeah, we've got very good support. It just never made it to the floor last year. The Democrats had so many things going on that there wasn't enough time in the day to get this on the floor. I think this year we got a good chance. We've got, as you said, bipartisan support. I think we've got a good opportunity, but at the end of the day, it's the right thing. Let's don't mess around with the money of people have worked so hard to gain and then have an opportunity to build on that.
All right. So that's where we are. All right. That's where we are on one side of the fence. Then we have going on in Wyoming right now. This was dropped on today, February 16th. Drop some hot coffee for today. Told y'all it's always hot. It's always hot. Drop some hot coffee. All right. Wyoming bill helps shield citizens' private keys from government intrusion. There's a bill that is on the floor right now. All right, on the table in Wyoming. Okay. The bill protects investors from disclosing private keys unless absolutely necessary for legal process. All right. So who knows if this bill will get passed? I don't know if it's already passed. I haven't really looked into it that way, but I thought it was hot enough to show you guys the type of regulatory clarity and regulation that these bipartisans and different parties are doing. Okay. The next one is this one on Forbes. Okay. This was out on Valentine's Day. Okay. But no tax on crypto purchases. Texas proposals go big on digital assets. So now no tax on crypto. That's a bill too. A new bill before the Texas legislature calls for a master plan for the expansion of blockchain industry. We know Texas is a really big state. I think it's the #1 state for blockchain for blockchain acceptance. Then you have New York, and you have Florida, Miami for sure, right? California. So these are the states that are really looking to push this forward, right? So that could turn the state into a cryptocurrency capital of the country by introducing tax-free shopping with Bitcoin, among other proposals. The Texas legislature only meets in odd numbered years, so the elected representatives need to move quickly before the opportunity to take lead is lost, right? Now, this is important, right? This is important because they talk about what? They talk about sales tax holiday. So payments made in cryptocurrency at the point of sale would receive a 2-year retail tax holiday. Saving money when shopping is universally well received. So look, saving money when shopping is universally well received. We are moving into what, family? I told you all. First thing they do is they push back. They put as much pushback as they can against this, right? Then what do? Then they sue it. We went through all the suing. We're still going through suing. But in the midst of suing, now they're regulating it. I'm showing you guys the regulation. I'm showing you all. I told y'all, as the captain of this team, I am going to lead us through. Like literally, I am going to make sure that all of us are taken care of that show up to this show. This is not a game. This is not a game. I'm showing you all right now that they are about to make this thing acceptable for the masses. Let's keep going. Bitcoin as a Texas tax investment. All right. They're looking at it as a tax, a Texas state investment. All right. Bitcoin mining by the government. These are things that they're looking at, right? Bitcoin mining tax incentives, even giving people incentives. All right. Blockchain education from the Texas Work Group and Texas State Technical College and the University of Texas A&M. All of them are getting into teaching blockchain. I told you all there is an opportunity for us all. Are you an educator? Are you a teacher? You can step into these colleges and start making an impact. I'm about to. Not a game. Shout out to my manager on the line. What up, bye? All right. Let's get to it. Now, this is a big deal in the crypto space. Like, if you ain't heard about this, you're not really plugged in. I'm gonna be real with you. If you ain't heard about this, I know Mr. Branch heard about this. If you ain't heard about this, if you ain't heard about this right here, this page is no longer active. If you ain't heard about, this is probably one of the biggest days of the year so far. This page saying this page is no longer active. What am I talking about? Check this out. Why the SEC treats Ripple and Ethereum differently. Yo, they came out with this. Rosalind Layton. So if you don't know who Rosalind Layton is, you know I'm a researcher. You know I had to pull it out, had to show you guys. This lady is a PhD, all right, in broadband economics. Remember that Bluetooth we was talking about one episode? We was talking about Bluetooth. This like broadband economics. I don't even know it. Like, I don't know what that is. But she doing it. She got a PhD in it. You better know what it is. We better find out. Global Tech and Innovation Policy Research. Check this out. These are her PhD, dissertations, things that she's written. Okay. Now, she specialized in 5G, spectrum, cybersecurity, semiconductors, internet regulation, net neutrality, privacy, network regulation, competition. This is a bad lady. Tech policy research on US, Europe, and China. Make me want to, I got to step my game up out here. This is serious stuff. But again, my background in my master's degree is in public health. I know that blockchain technology is going to be huge in that space. What can I do with what I have right now to make myself a long-lasting career in this space? That's what I'm seeking for. This lady is the senior vice president at Strand Consult. Strand Consult produces independent reports and research about mobile telecommunications, broadband, cybersecurity, innovation. I'm gonna show you why all of this it comes together. In 2015 to present, she's a senior contributor to Forbes, and Forbes magazine blocked her. But y'all know for a fact, today she actually there was another article that was written by Okoya David. It says Forbes takes down article, why the SEC treats Ripple and Ethereum differently, right? Forbes takes down the article that critiques the SEC's treatment of Ripple. the SEC probably reached out to Forbes and said, yo, if y'all let this stay up, we gonna find something on you too. Hold on. All right, look, I ain't say it. Look, I ain't say it, but this is what it looks like to me. The SEC bullied Forbes to take this off. That's what it looks like to me. Again, the truth will come out. Okay. So it's no longer available on their page, but shout out to this person right here. Okay. I got to make sure I shout them out. This person's name is, Bill Morgan posted this, and then this person, King Blue, posted this, okay, which is the actual document. But then I was able to go actually find it on the internet. And so I got y'all right here. Okay, here's the actual article. So let's go through this article. Okay. Regulators shouldn't pick market winners and losers, yet it's hard to ignore how securities laws are applied differently to the Ethereum Foundation than companies like Ripple. Okay. Now, this may not be the exact same article. I believe this might have been rewritten, and I have to make sure that we're clear on these things so that y'all are getting the right information and know how to take this information in. All right. However, this is the original right here that was on Forbes. All right. That was written by what's his name? Miss Rosalind Layton. Okay. Now, it looks like it's pretty much the same. So we can pretty much go through this and just go and read it. Okay. So as Securities Exchange Commission's case against Ripple Labs comes to an end after more than 2 years of public scrutiny, as the SEC's case comes to an end, it's coming to an end, y'all. They literally let us know in Forbes magazine. Okay. A judge in the Southern District of New York is considering whether the judge should have heard the Hinman speech documents. The documents refer to a 2018 speech by the SEC Director of Corporate Finance, William Hinman, that in the absence of clear regulatory guidance, okay, constitutes public instruction at best for crypto stakeholders to avoid enforcement action. Speech sounds muffled. It declared a crypto asset, Ethereum's native token, outside securities laws. So if you guys didn't know, Ethereum is the only one that got the free pass, right? That's what it means. So subsequently, the SEC launched a case against a similar project to Ethereum known as Ripple, seeking billions of dollars in penalties for a virtually identical offering that purportedly fit Hinman's criteria for Ether. It seemed as a regulatory scholar, I am concerned about the discrepancy. This is what she said. So the conflict of interest explanation suggests that Hinman had a financial stake in an entity promoting Ether. So the guy who's a part of, because there's no clear regulation, he had that back door open for him where he had the information, right? So he also probably was invested into this company, which he didn't want to see Ethereum go down. Okay. So the SEC, hold on, where are we at? My bad. I lost mine. Hold on, here it is. So Hinman had a financial stake in an entity promoting Ether over competing coins such as XRP. Separately, government watchdog organization Empower Oversight sued the SEC to obtain material that showed Hinman received millions of dollars in retirement payments from his former law firm, Simpson, Thacher, and Bartlett, and that STB was involved in Ethereum transactions. So this law firm was involved in Ethereum transactions, and they paid him in Ethereum. That's basically what they're saying. A coalition dedicated to exclusive promotions joined, and even the SEC warned Hinman about the presence of such conflicts. I'll send you this link, Mr. Branch, no problem at all. You know I got you. Okay. Now, in any event, the release of the speech documents may make it clear whether Ethereum supporters influence Hinman's speech. So while Hinman himself begins the speech by saying that it only reflects his view, not the SEC's. So he says this reflects his view, not the SEC's. The unsealing may show whether SEC officials have a perspective on the matter. Usually such speeches are approved by the agency's counsel before being made public, which makes sense. Such findings could strengthen defense's claims that the SEC failed to provide fair information. If the SEC was confused or unclear about crypto policy, that means innovators and investors might be too. Y'all got to go read this. All right. Y'all can find this in the We Got the Receipts section. Okay. Y'all can find this in the We Got Receipts section of the Discord group. Okay. Now, on February 15th, the SEC proposes rules that would change which crypto firms can custody customer assets. That's why I wanted to show you all. That's why I wanted to show you all. What did I show y'all? This video right here about crypto 401ks, because you got this guy right here and other members of the Republican and Democratic Party coming together to fight the SEC in regards to things like this, right? So they're trying to change how and which crypto firms can custody customers' assets. So the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, proposed amending federal custody requirements, expanding the rule to include assets like crypto, a change that require crypto exchanges to gain further regulatory approval. I told you all, okay, the SEC, like literally, they're going to sue everybody. Circle, they're going to sue Tether, they're going to sue, and the people that can beat them, yeah, it's like that. The people that can beat them, the companies, it's about to get so crazy. The companies that can beat the SEC because they got their stuff together, like Ripple, okay? Those companies are going to be the ones that's going to gain regulatory compliance, regulatory clarity to be able to work with the banks, to be able to work with the corporations. We got the receipts. Come on, man. So the proposed changes would mandate custodians, including crypto exchanges, secure or maintain certain federal or state registrations, even as regulators are both increasing scrutiny on crypto companies and making it more difficult to secure regulatory approval for crypto products. So right now they're trying to say that they don't even think, the SEC don't even think that we are smart enough to even hold our own money, that like as people in ledgers, basically, they want us to put it into the banks, and they want to give the banks and the central banks that authority. That's what we're coming down to, y'all. That's what we're coming down to. And this is one of the documents right here, okay? This document right here is Safeguarding Advisory Client Assets. This is from the Securities and Exchange Commission. I had to dig deep to find this one. It'll be in the We Got the Receipt session. Don't worry. That's why y'all pay me to be there. You know what I mean? You get all this. Now, I want to show you all something. Okay. Hot off the press, February 13th on Ripple website, they talk about freeing trapped capital to drive business growth. Freeing trapped capital to drive business growth. We know that this is one of the major utility use cases for the Ripple network. On-demand liquidity, ODL. We talk about it every single time. We talk about it every single time. What are we talking about? Let me explain something to you all. Right now, okay? Right now. Let's actually bring up the board. Y'all give me 2 seconds. I need a marker. All right. Gotta show y'all. I told y'all today was a special day. Don't go nowhere. Today was a special day. All right. Told you all today was a special day. All right, I was gonna do some stuff I ain't never done before. Okay. Now, perfect. We're good. We're good money. Okay. Can y'all see my board? Let me make sure y'all can see it. Can y'all see my board? All right, perfect. No? Okay, got to use a different color. Ugh. That one ain't working. I don't know where I have my whiteboard. My whiteboard stuff is in the other room with the other whiteboard. So it's all good. I'm just going to explain it to y'all, okay? I'm just going to explain it to y'all. So today, in order for transactions, okay, in order for transactions to go from one place to another place, and actually, I think I can pull up my whiteboard, right? I think I can pull up my whiteboard. Can y'all see my whiteboard? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can see my whiteboard. Are we good? Can y'all see it? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down if you can't see it. Okay, cool. Perfect. All right, thank y'all. So now, perfect. So over here, this is going to be your traditional bank. All right, I can't draw. All right, so this is your traditional. I'm using the mouse too. All right, look crazy. All right, but that's a B. All right, that's a B. So this is your traditional bank. All right. All right, that's my arrow. In the middle, you have Central Bank 1. So I'm going to put a C there. You got Central Bank 1. You got Central Bank 2. Okay. You got Central Bank 3. All right. If it has that many, then we have another bank over here. Y'all all on my board right now. I can see y'all all over the board. But so this is the end area over here. This is the end bank over here. Okay. So you got bank 1, then you got bank 2. In between these, there are expensive fees, right? Expensive fees. Okay. So we got our fees, but then also what we have, okay, is we also have something called a liquidity lockup. So in here, okay, in this, there has to be money. Like, so if this is USD over here, right? Let's say this is USD. I'm gonna put a U, and then let's say that this country is JPY. So I'm gonna put a Japanese yen. Okay. In order for my US dollar to go from over here from US dollar to Japanese yen, it has to go through multiple central banks. But with it going through all those central banks, what has to happen is, let's say you're sending 2 billion. Okay, that's 2 billion. Let's say you're sending $2 billion over here. Okay, you're sending $2 billion over here. What has to happen is, in order for that to actually happen, there has to be some liquidity that is locked up on this side. So in order for that to happen, you need the same amount of money, right? 2 billion. You need that same $2 billion, but you need it in Japanese yen. So this money needs to be locked up in this liquidity over here in liquidity. But you know for a fact that we have a liquidity crisis worldwide, right? We have a liquidity crisis worldwide. So understanding that we have a liquidity crisis worldwide, okay, so let's go down here. This is where Ripple technology comes in, because now you got your US dollar over here, right? You got your Japanese yen that's over here. And what Ripple allows is it gets away, its technology does away with the pre-funding requirements that central banks have to approve a transaction through the SWIFT system, okay? Or SEPA or whatever other system is out there. So we have our US dollar, we have our Japanese yen, okay? And then we have Ripple in the middle. No more central bank. we have Ripple in the middle as the middleman, right? So now, because of ODL, you need zero liquidity, because on-demand liquidity, because there's money that's going to be locked up in Nostro Vostro accounts. There's money that can be unlocked at any time. And so with that happening, with that money being able to be unlocked within 3 to 5 seconds, now that does away with the fees. So now it's less than a penny fee, right? It's like 0.00001. I think that's the fee. 0.0001 or something like that. Okay. You have that. You settle transactions in 3 to 5 seconds. And so that is, family, that is what they are talking about here as the freeing trapped capital to drive business growth. Because one of the biggest issues from foreign vendors, right? Vendors that are foreign, suppliers that are foreign, employees that are foreign, transactions that are foreign, is the fact that pre-funded accounts in local currencies on each side of the payment needs to be provided in order for the bank to be able to get the pre-funding. Now we'll be able to utilize Ripple's technology, which if we go to their customers, they have Novati, they have Modular, they have Tranglo, they have videos from iRemit, they have videos from Money Match, they have videos from SCB, they have videos from Centbee, they have many videos from MoneyNet International, they have videos from NEOM, right, of Southeast Asia, and they have videos of SBI Remit, which is Japan and Thailand. So some of the top countries in the world are going to be already partnering, and they're waiting for this clarity so that they can go live by 2025 and everything is more seamless for them. Right? So that's where we are right now with Ripple, okay? They're still doing big things, still providing use cases. And then very last thing, okay, this came out yesterday. I just wanted to kind of show you all this, but the new Lamborghini NFT collection revs up for release on Vivi. Okay, you will be able to go get yourself, I guess Vive has partnered with Lamborghini apparently, and they are now going to be making NFTs of the car. So, and then you'll be able to drive the car virtually in the metaverse and I guess in the real world, they said. I don't know how that's going to work. Again, that's a little bit above my pay grade. However, it's a pay grade and it's out here. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure that you all know all of the valuable things that's going on. Now, before you get up out of here, all right, before you get up out of here, I got an announcement. Okay, I got a couple of announcements. Okay, now give me 2 seconds, and I want to show you guys what's going on. I want to show you guys what's going on. All right. If y'all enjoyed today's show, man, light it up on fire. If today's show was good, if you enjoyed it, just do me a favor and light it up on fire for me, family. Let me know if y'all enjoyed today's show. Awesome. I'm happy y'all enjoyed it. Now, before y'all get out of here, I'm going to drop a link inside of, I'm going to drop a link here on the Zoom channel. All right. That link that I am dropping right now, okay? That link that I am dropping right now, okay, is for my book, right? I would love you all support. You know, I'm doing 500 pre-orders. I got 500. That's what I said I wanted to do. That was the goal. So 500 pre-orders. They're gonna go. They're gonna sell out. And the name of the book is Mo Crypto, Mo Problems, right? And the reason why I wrote this book, Mo Crypto, Mo Problems. This is the cover art right here. Let me see if I can actually give me a second. Let me zoom out really fast so that y'all can actually see. Y'all can actually see the full cover art. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I think there it is. Okay, so that's the book. So Mo Crypto, Mo Problems. Okay. I put a lot of time into just preparing this book. I actually started it last year when the market was crashing. I started writing this book when the market was just going down, man. And I was feeling bad. I was really feeling like this guy, you know what I mean? I leveraged artificial intelligence to actually make this this cover for me. So this book cover was actually I had to work with a couple of AI platforms that do a lot of work, and I figured it out. And now I know how to make book covers, backgrounds, you leveraging AI. You know what I mean? So a lot of stuff has gone into this book. Okay, so the pre-orders happening until March 1st. All right, you all can go and grab your copy right here. Appreciate you, Mr. Branch, for grabbing your copy. Listen, it's 50% off. All right, if you use the code crypto at checkout. If you use the code crypto at checkout, you're literally going to receive 50% off. Okay, if you use the word crypto at checkout. So it's $50 originally, but you'll see it drop down to $25. I believe that this book, what you'll be able to learn from this, I mean, literally, I became inspired to write this book because of many obstacles and oppositions that I faced over my 5-year career. This book is meant to help investors that are dealing with the emotional roller coasters that investing into a volatile market like crypto can bring to your life. In this book, you can expect to learn the methods that I personally have leveraged in order to triumph over all my opposition. Shout out to Jamel. You already know what I'm talking about, right? The chapters will cover the top challenges that you and I will have faced, resistance that you will experience from family, friends, the world, and even yourself, the mindset that you will have to adopt in order to be a successful investor, and other things that you may encounter during your first 5 years of investing. By getting this book, you're going to save yourself 5 years, five years of struggle, of pain, of not knowing how to get through stuff, right? So I would love you all support. If you can't do it, it's all good. All right. But I would love you all support. Y'all come here all the time. And some of you all ain't joined my Discord group. I get it. You know what I mean? But this is a way that you can grab a copy and you can support what I am doing. All right. And that would be all love for me. And that would just show me that you guys are, getting the information that I'm teaching, not just listening, but actually able to read it. Right. Like, it's one thing to be able to listen. There's another thing to be able to read. And I can't give you everything. They said, if you want to hide something, put it in a book. Not just for a Black man, for anybody, because people don't like to read. You want to hide something, put it in a book. So that's why I put my secrets. That's why I call my community the secrets of crypto and money, because people are not willing to read the book. People are not really willing, to take the notes. And so I want to make sure I also drop this inside of YouTube as well. So there's the link right there inside of YouTube. If you have not gotten your copy, make sure that you get it. And you'll also be able to get yourself a copy. Yo, YouTube is deep right now. Shout out to y'all. Okay. But with that being said, you know how we do. Okay. If you're not on the YouTube, you can listen in. All right. But we do our Q&A session after. So I would love to hear from, 2-3 people, one thing that you learned or loved about today. I put a lot of effort, a lot of work into today's call for sure. Just trying to find stuff is difficult sometimes, especially stuff of value. There's so much fluff out there. So yeah. If there's anybody, feel free to raise your hand. I would love to hear from you. And, if you got anything good to say, man. Let's see here. Make sure everything is, while I'm waiting on anybody to raise their hand. Let me see. All right. I'm guessing nobody has nothing to say. So it's no problem at all. We will hop up out of here. Okay. So make sure you get your copy of the book. You know what I mean? Like that's just get your copy of the book. You know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to. Mr. Branch, there you go. I think I saw you. Mr. Branch. You're unmuted. We can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to say once again, great information. If you listen to this, if you listen to Vincent, you'll probably avoid a lot of the pitfalls as opposed to just coming in by yourself and then having to learn, from experience by failing and, figuring out what works, what doesn't work. I wish that there had been something like this when I first started, and it wasn't. And I can remember the first time I had to send Bitcoin to another exchange just to buy XRP. Didn't know that Bitcoin can take up to 48 hours to settle. And so it didn't settle right then. And I thought I had lost my money forever. So this is a great platform, Vincent. You do great work. I'm just a Twitter guy that gets information and posts it on Twitter. I can't imagine trying to have a YouTube platform too. That takes a lot of work. And I just applaud you for what you're doing, and I'll let somebody else speak.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Mr. Branch. You do an amazing job on Twitter. So that's where I get my information from. If y'all didn't know, that's where a lot of the stuff that I get comes from Mr. Branch. So understand that. If there's anybody else, you can feel free to that's no problem. Look, y'all are good, man. Y'all are good. I'm not pressuring y'all to speak or nothing. I'm just making sure. I know some people take a little second to just figure out what questions you have, but just so it's not weird and quiet, I like to just keep talking. That's how you keep the podcast rolling. That's another hard thing about a podcast is you can't never be quiet. You know what I mean? You got to always be talking. So like people lose interest once you just sit. Like imagine if I just stay here and look at y'all. Like for real, like it was weird. It was so weird. Like that moment of silence is crazy, y'all. So yeah, just saying. All right. But make sure you go grab your copy of the book, 50% off, 500 copies. They will sell out fast. I want to thank each and every single one of you all for taking the time to be on today's show. You are the greatest part of this show. Thank you to the YouTube family. Make sure you like this video. I see the likes already rolled in. Sheesh. So make sure you go like it. And then also, yeah, do this. Go to my YouTube channel for today's call. All right. And what you all can do is just drop this comment for me in the comments just to help me with the algorithm. That would be great if y'all could do that. That comment will be Mo Crypto, Mo Problems. And that's M-O, no R-E. All right. For all my proper people out there, the proper ones. All right, but that's Mo Crypto, Mo Problems. I want to thank each and every one of you all for taking the time to be the best part of this show. This was the 81st episode of Coffee and Crypto, and you can catch this recording on our YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe if you're watching this later on. Make sure that you also grab a copy of the book. The link will be inside of the caption area at the bottom of the video. So I'll see y'all soon. Have a great one, y'all.